Good morning, Barton RV and family. On this episode, we're taking a trip from Uvalde to the dreaded Houston, Texas highways. I actually didn't start filming until we passed San Antonio, and it was a pretty bad weather day. For this trip, cold and drizzly most of the way with a couple light showers here and there. This was a beginning of a weather pattern that was unusual for southwest Texas. This weather lasted about 4 weeks. It might be okay for some of you, but we live on the edge of the Chihuahuan Desert, and we're not used to not seeing the sun for that long. That was the first Buc-ee's we'll pass today, and we will stop at a bigger one down the road. I'm also filming some of the RVs and campers that we're passing. Maybe you'll see yours and leave us a comment. So far so good on the traffic, but usually that's how it is until you hit Columbus, Texas, and then you'll start seeing a little bit of congestion. But did you see that truck with the camper on the back? We follow a couple on YouTube called Dome Life, and they just purchased one. I see, some advantages to having your camper right on your truck, and some disadvantages. We're just wondering if anybody else out there has one like that, or what do you guys think about that? Well, let's get back on the road trip, and we kind of need some music for driving on the road, don't you think? So let me find something to put in the old tape deck. We made it to that second Buc-ee's I was talking about. It's in Katy, Texas, and it's a big one. I'm amazed by all these people in here going crazy for a gas station and convenience store. But there is a lot of stuff in here, and it does have one of the cleanest restrooms in Texas. This Buc-ee's is actually in the Guinness World Book of Records. And it's not for the size of the store, it's for the size of its car wash, which we passed by the back part of it. I actually thought it was a storage building for Buc-ee's. Now that we're pretty much on the outskirts of Houston, we get to see some of its world-class traffic. I wonder if that's in the Guinness World Book of Records. And of course, you can't go to the big city without visiting some of their toll roads. How do you know you're in a good part of Houston? When you pull up to a Porsche dealership with an electric car charging station out front. Well, let's see if I have a tape for driving music on the good side of Houston. If you haven't guessed it, we're here for a college football game. UTSA versus Rice University. Rice Stadium is a very historic stadium, which is one of the primary reasons I chose to come to the game. Built in 1950, it hosted JFK's "We Choose to Go to the Moon" speech in 1962, and Super Bowl VIII in 1974, which featured the Minnesota Vikings and Miami Dolphins. If you're wondering where the crowd's at, it might be because of the weather, but I also heard that Rice University, they really don't turn out to football games anymore. They're more of an academic school, and they're not like what they used to be back in the old Southwest Conference days. I actually like their stadium here. It is an old stadium, and you can see it's kind of dated. But actually, I did like the facilities. I liked how the seats were laid out. I don't know if you need that much of extra seats on the second level. Maybe make a smaller second level. And it just needs a remodel. The restrooms were nice. I liked how the food stands were all just right there. And it to me is a very, very good stadium to visit. That's enough talk about the stadium. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for some football? We'd like to thank all of y'all for watching our videos. Please like, subscribe, and share our videos.